You know that I'm a crazy bitch. I do what I want when I feel like it.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Che, and I am back at it for you with another video. If you can't tell what I'm doing today, just take a hard look at my face. Anything look different? Ta-da! You got it. The freaking brows. Okay, so this one is done. This one is crying for help. Now, I actually got 2 requests to show how I do my brows, like 2 messages, and I was like, damn, people actually really care about my eyebrows? Like, I'm not that good at eyebrows, but okay, like, I'll show you my routine. And today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. pomade in espresso. Now, I do want to admit, for like a daily routine, my favorite, I'll insert a picture of it up here, is the e.l.f. Micro Precision Brow Pencil. It's a very skinny brow pencil. Oh, it's perfect. I don't have it. I go through them. Like, the next one I buy will probably be like my 23rd little stick. Like, and they're only like $5 at Walmart. And they work beautifully, amazingly. But if you want to go for a more glam look, I figured since I'm wearing this leopard, it's like an actual, you know, blouse. Like, it has the little buttons on it. It's really, really cute, and it's really lightweight. It has little ruffles up top, but it's just like a silk blouse. So I actually had this on earlier this week, and I did my makeup, and as you can tell, wha-bam, these 4 shades is what I used earlier this week with this shirt. And I figured for Tati Tuesday, what better idea than to show you in here. This line is called Ritual, all the way up. All 4 of those shades. They are absolutely gorgeous in this brown row. So after I do my brow, I'm going to do one eye off camera, and I'll come back like I did with the brow and show you how I do these 4 shades. So if you like these 4 and you want to see like the total final look, just stick around to the end. Or if you just want to see how I do my eyebrows, then just watch that part. It's all up to you. You're in control of the buttons, my friend. All right, so I'm going to get started with this brow routine, and I'll see you in a second. And you know what to do. Keep watching, because I totally messed that intro up. All right, so you guys already know what to do. Just keep watching, because it's coming up right now. See you in a second. All right, so I just opened the e.l.f. Brow Pomade. This is what it looks like semi-new. I've only used it a couple times. I actually picked this one up the other day when I did my bridal wedding makeup, because for bridal makeup, I told you, this doesn't budge. This is like, you can sleep in it, wake up, boop, and go right on out the door. And you still got brows on your face. But I already put it on my little angled brush, which looks like that. And yes, this is the excess of it, because I like to get it on here a little bit, and then I like to tap it on the side of the brush that I'm going to be using. Now, hopefully this is close enough for you. I mean, shit, any closer, my nose is going to be like, boop, boop, touching the friggin'. That actually looked really bad. Charlie, the little chicken head over here. That was inappropriate. Stop it. Slap on the wrist, Charlie. Okay, anyway, let's get into this eyebrow. So the first thing that I do is, this is such an awkward position for me to do this in. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so the first thing I do is I run the excess color right on top of my brow hairs, because I don't want to lay down too much color at first. And if I get quiet, it's because it's hard to do my brows talking. So once I get back like right to here, this is when I'll start, and I'll take it straight across. Now trust me, when you're using a pomade, pomades can be your best friend and your worst. So when you're using a pomade, it's best not to rush, and just try to don't draw anything extra. Go with the natural shape of your brow, because I tried to do it over here, and look how thick it came out. Imagine if I tried to go a little bit thicker, it would be like this, like a freaking Nike check eyebrow. Kind of already is, but so then I just run it along there, and right when I get to where I know I went a little bit too far, I'm just picking up a little bit more, because the outside can always be the darkest. this is where I will run this, and I will bring it in that curvature line right down like that. So there we already have 1 and 2 lines. And like I said, there's going to be 4. So once I do that, I'm going to take a little bit more of the pomade off of my hand. This is why I do this. I like to tap into it, because too much all at once, it's too much all at once. So then, let me see if I'm still in view. Okay. So then it's really hard to do my eyebrow and concentrate on the viewfinder as well. So then I'd like to take a straight line right up here, and I stop right about there. And wherever this brow ends on the outside of it, not in the middle, but on the outside, I like to run a line up here like this. So I know that that's how far over I have to go to meet that point. So once I get all the way over to this point, I can kind of like curve it out and go downward. And then I'll go right in the middle of it. And this is how I extend my brow, you know, like a couple centimeters. I just go like that and flick it together. So then I go on the middle of the brush, and I really just, I brush in downward strokes first. And then as there's not as much product on my brush anymore, this is where I'll start to form that line in the beginning of my brow. And of course, it's always harder in the beginning of the brow. Everybody thinks like ombre brows are in right now, and nobody is born naturally with an ombre freaking brow. Ombre brows are not, they need to just die. They need to go away. They need to go hide somewhere. So then what I actually do is take any eyeshadow palette that you have or that you want to use that has a brown and a black in it. And I use, throw you away. Okay. I use the darkest brown shade, tap into the black shade. Darkest brown shade, tap into the black shade. And I'll actually show you. I'm using these 2 right here. And I just get that on the very center of my brush. Tap it into the pomade to get it a little bit sticky. And then right in the front, I'll face myself this way a little bit better. I just go up and down with that powder right in the front, because I don't want that texture to be that thick gel, you know, that we have all over the rest of our eyebrow. You know, like they make those little pencils, those eyebrow pencils, exactly for this. You know what I mean? They're like mascaras, but for your brows. And then I always take my fingers and I smooth out the edges. I cannot wait till this whole COVID thing is like done, because my eyebrows were almost just like this because I was getting them microbladed. If you can get your eyebrows microbladed, my girl, go for it, because it is amazing getting out of the shower and having brows like this. Totally amazing. But anyway, I'm going to just dip back into that pomade just a little bit, and I will flick my brush up on the brow hairs in the very front. And then I do have a little bit of a hole in the front, so let me just fix that real quick with that one line that I like to use, taking all the hair back. And I just want to make sure this line is completely straight, and it has a little bit of an arch when I go out here. That's the only times I'll really go back into it. And then, bada boom, bada bam, we got our eyebrows on, and they are even Steven. So, if you guys would like to see what I would personally do next, since these brows look crazy extra, especially when I've got like a little ballerina bun, my hair's like, you know, slurped back. That's not even a word. I don't know. When it's all like pulled back really tight, your eyebrows look intense. So that's why I wanted to add a very quick eyeshadow tutorial using these 4 colors. And anytime you wear anything leopard, you could do this look. All right, guys, I'm back and I am done with the one eye look that I have for animal print. I'm gonna lean up just a little bit in my chair, just so you can like tell how it matches. I went in with that Ritual. I'll just show you. I went in with Ritual theme, which are these 4, like I showed you right here. And if you made it to this part, that means that you're interested in it. Instead of a blank eye, see how it just pulls the eyebrow and everything together? A little bit of a cat eye. Like the eyebrow isn't so stark and like on the face, which is why like if I wasn't going to do anything on my eyes, I would have used a pencil. Anything a little bit lighter rather than so like boom, blunt. But when you have something like this on your lid, this is so beautiful. I love her bronzy shades. I love them. It makes the eyebrow look at all that brown, makes the eyebrow look less standoutish because your eyes are really the main attraction. So if you like this look, I'm going to do it over here. So just stay tuned and keep watching. So the first thing that I did is I went in with a Morphe M505. It's more of like a crease, but like a fluffier crease brush. And I went right up to the sequin brown shade. You guys are gonna get a major light reflection in your face, sorry. And I'm going to go up to the second one, sequin, rub my brush in there. These are hard, these are matte with a glitter in them, but the glitter doesn't really show up. It's a sequin, but there's a ton of kickback. I just want to let you know. And the first thing that I did with that is I just took that shade and I stamped it in my crease, and then I really started blending this shade out. I always make sure I take my shades down the bottom like that and up, but right where my brow bone is, you can literally feel where your brow bone is. You want to make sure that you take it, like if I look at the camera, up a little bit higher than the brow bone, or that's where you at least want to blend it up to a little bit higher, so that way when your eyes are open, you can see that darkest brown shade. So I'm going to increase the volume of this brown and keep blending it out while I add one more layer of the sequin in the Ritual line, and then we'll be back for the matte. Not even gonna lie, I kind of like just that with like a little bit of blank eyelid space with a lash. That would look pretty too. But now I'm going down in the same old Ritual theme, but into just the matte shade. So I'm going to get it on the middle of my brush. I switched brushes. This is the Morphe M433. The first one was the M505. So I get it in the middle and then on the bottom. Always tap. These have a lot of kickback. I never put any color on the top of the brush. Right on the middle and right on the bottom. And that's because I pat the bottom right on the outer corner, since this is going to be like the chocolatest, oh my gosh, the darkest chocolatest color, chocolatey darkest color, that's what I was trying to say, in the entire palette. So I want to make sure that that really runs like strongly through my crease. So all we can do is really just blend this on the, and I want to get it on the outer corner, just like that. Bring it up pretty high, not as high as that top brown, the lighter brown. And then really just focus on blending this in the crease. This Morphe M433 brush is the perfect crease brush. I'm going to get that matte shade on the bottom side of this and pull my eye kind of taut. And I am going to swirl the brush right in my inner corner, just like that. Just to make sure I get the two darkest shades on the inner and the outer. You can use a smudger brush, I can't talk right tonight, a smudger brush if you'd like, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to deepen this, and I'll be right back. All right, so now that I deepened that up to the extent that I want, that's definitely dark brown, and when I would hold my shirt up next to my eyes, I'm getting that brown, but I'm missing the bronzy. So that's when I go up one more into this shade right here, which is in her metallic row. So I'm going to grab this shade just right on my finger. And can I tell you how good it feels to have a mirror in front of me again? That no mirror makeup challenge, it drove me nuts. Oh, Can you tell how much anger and frustration? I just shook my whole damn table. Hold on, let me reset this up. That was literally really funny. I literally was like, ooh, like shaking the armchair. The whole table in front of me rocked. And you guys just fell. That is how angry that, I'm pointing with my shimmer finger, is how angry I was having to film that video with no mirror, because there's no excuse. We have mirrors on the walls all around us. Ding, 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 right behind us. Like, I did not have to do that. But anyway, like I said, damn, kickback. I went in with this metallic shade in her Ritual row. And this is what is going to bronze up our lid, baby. You see that brown color coming off? It's not like, this is more of a warm, like warm-toned fudgy brown, rather than, like, I still used brown on the inner and the outer corner, but it's a much more cool-toned brown. So I'm just going to take a little bit more just to really make that pop. I didn't use any concealer with this look today. I wanted to be a little bit quicker, but I kind of wanted to make all of the products mesh together, really, to make one blown out, really nice bronze lid, brown smoky eye to go with this. Now, I do need to wipe off my fingers. Peace. Now, give me 1 second. All right, I am back with my smudger definer brush. I also wanted to take this shade first, the sequin brown shade, all over this smudging brush, and I would like to rub that, making sure I'm still in view. I can probably do it watching up on my viewfinder even better than tilting my neck down like trying to see the camera at the same time, but whatever. Practice my my neck skills, get a good neck muscle going, you know. Anyway, I'm so gay and so perverted. Anyway, I've been praying that God will cleanse my mind. Okay, so go over here and then over here again. It's just me and Matt had so many sick jokes together that, like, that's just how we were. And I don't ever want to lose that funny spirit, you know? But it's like, at the same time, I gotta, like, draw the line with what is correct and what is not. So then I'm gonna go in with the darkest matte brown shade and tap that one in the outer corner, because I want the darkest brown to be on the outer corner and kind of connect the two a little bit, you know? You dig? Then the last thing I did, all the way at the top, I have been wanting to use this forever on camera, this bronzy glitter. I mean, all of these glitters are absolutely stunning. You guys, I'm probably like gonna make everybody go out and buy this Tati palette with the way I rave about it. But I mean, if you took out this black row and the pink, these 4 rows are totally neutral. You can do them every single day with these colors. And then if you want to go out at night, they have a matching glitter to pop on top to amp it up. It's beautiful to me. So I'm going to go in right up here with this bronzy brown, and it actually has gold, silver, and yellow reflex in the brown bronzy glitter. And these are literally like gel, like they're sticky. You do not need a glitter glue to use these. I mean, look how pretty that is. I mean, the shimmer, the shine, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Did you hear? It's gorgeous. Anyway, this is what I do. I'm just going to go right on the center of my lid, and I want to create a line going straight up. I don't want to cover my whole lid with this look, but as you can tell, oh, there's orange shimmer too. That's pretty. That is really pretty. There's definitely some orange shimmer in there as well. And then I took another finger and I did another quick swatch over it because I wanted to make sure it was nice and blended. I took it almost all the way to where that bronzy shade ends, but not fully all the way. I kept it, you know, still in the very center of my eye, which now I'm looking at the other eye, and now I feel like I need a little bit more over here just to build up that intensity. I tried to keep it a little mild, but if it stays in the center of my eye, I'm good with it. and that is in the center of my eye. So, oh my gosh, I seriously have a problem with dropping this. Give me 1 second. I gotta reclamp you guys up. All right, hopefully this works. You guys are probably like, why don't you just put your camera on the damn tripod? And it's because it's holding my light up over top of my camera, because remember how I told you I bought those dudded lights that don't freaking work? Well, I can't have one on one side of me, one on the other, and then my ring light right here. Like, I can't. So the lights that came in have a screw on the bottom. I knew this was going to happen. So I had to screw it into the tripod to get it to stay up there. And now I need a mount for my phone. So I'm going to have to buy a mini tripod for my phone. So I do apologize though for you guys always like falling off. It's really not even the phone falling off. It's me being rough. It's just me. I bang into shit all the time. So me being the pre-planner that I am, totally not, I went in and I took my glue, my lash glue, right over top of my upper lash line. And I already have my lash glue on the actual lash. So I just have to wait for this to like dry down a little bit before I can get the lash to stick on my eye. All right, I'm too antsy. You think 20 seconds is long enough? Because I think it is. I hope it is. All right, so then I place this lash down on top of where that glue was. And as you can tell, I cut these lashes. I cut them so they would only be on the outer portion of my eye because I wanted the inside of my eye to stay blank and kind of, you know, draw all the drama to the outside. So that's why I did that. They actually stuck down really well. So now I'm just going to pinch them in with my real lash. Remember, just lay it down, roll, pinch. It was a great motto that we had going on. And I'm going to take my Il Maquillage liquid liner in black. I'm going to take it all the way to the inner corner, which is why I absolutely love this eyeliner, because like I said before, it looks like a freaking dagger and I love it. And I just want to make sure that there is no separation between the liner and the lash. Like, look at this thing. If you haven't seen it before, it is so long, but it works so well. And I just want to bring the outside, like I'll bring it a little bit further, but then I just draw it right back in. And that's like how I do like a mini box on the outside of my eye, you know, by making that liner a little bit thicker on the outside of the eye, but without doing a full cat eye. Because I don't want that liquid liner. I just want more of a diffused, blown out look, kind of like what we created. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, put a layer on the top and a layer on the bottom. And of course, as I was gone, I got this lovely beauty mark of mascara on my eye from crossing over here. So I'm going to show you guys a trick that I actually saw on Jeffree Star's page. So I'm going to not even panic. I'm not going to rub this mascara or do anything. I'm going to let it fully dry. And then in a couple minutes, take this spoolie on the end of anything you have and you just scratch at it and it will literally, it'll come right off. And all you might have to do is just take a little sponge and just pat at the area. Don't believe me? Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, yeah, because it's going to work. I totally felt like, celeb status right there with the snap. Oh, snap. I'm totally not like that. I'm not a snapper. If I do that, I'd be like, don't believe me, just watch. Whack my head on the wall, like, or I'd be like, boom, knock myself out. That's what would usually happen. So the last thing that I did over here, after ranting about me snapping my fingers, snap your fingers. You can do it all by yourself. And this is why my videos are so damn long. So I went into the Tati palette, and for this brow bone highlight up here, I ran into, I didn't use this one, it's too bronzy. So I went over and I went into here and I went into here, the two lighter shades in the metallic row. And all that I did was just took my mirror and I patted it right under my brow so that this kind of matched my highlight that I have on today. Any products that I use, foundation, blush, bronzer, it's always listed down below in my description box. I feel like an idiot talking with this mascara on my nose, so let's see if this trick works. This is a lot though. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, girl. I can work with that. I can work with that. Do I have anything on my... Oh, gosh. I was just going to say, do I have any, like, eyeshadow on my fingers, though? And I did. But... okay. Oh, my gosh. It worked. And I did it live. Just so you guys would believe me. I don't know why I have this thing about people, like, not believing me. But it's like, it's because I don't believe a lot of YouTubers. That's why. And then this was, I went into Bailey Sarian's palette. She has a palette called Venice Fling, which if you guys don't know Bailey Sarian, I'm sure you do, but she does that murder, mystery, and makeup Mondays. Amazing. She does her makeup and doesn't talk about what she's doing with the makeup. She does that on a different day, but she talks about true crime and murder mysteries while doing it, and like I'm hooked. She's got like 4 million subscribers. Like, but anyway, this is her palette. And I went right into Ocean Ave, which is right in the center, and that is what I actually used as a highlight today all over my face. Just goes to show you don't need to stick with one thing, you know? You don't need to use a highlighter for highlighter. You can use a highlighter for eyeshadow, but I love how this came out. Like, it almost looks like wet on my face. So I'm definitely going to be digging into that Ocean Ave shade again. And for sure, using that. Now I'm trying to think what else I did. I did an inner corner highlight, which I'll show you really fast. And then the look will be complete. So right in here in this inner corner, I took this sequin shade. It's from the Aura row, but it's white, and I'll show it to you up close. White with baby pink reflex in it. So I took that and I just went right in here with it. And I know you guys are probably like, wow, that's not like full glitter bomb. Like, what's up with Chili? You know what I mean? But I actually really enjoyed this look, like a lot. A lot. I really like that more matte look on the inside of the eye. But it does have a little bit of sequin to it. It just brightens that inner eye. Gives it, you know, that little bit of brightness that we need in that inner corner especially. Alright, and the last thing that I did was I just took my blending brush, which I just flicked in a circle, and I went all over my eye. Just like this, and I really blended all the shades out and wanted to make sure no glitter got all the way up in the crease. I wanted to make sure that inner corner wasn't too bright because we do have a ton of highlighter on. And that is your final result of the brown makeup that I did to match any type of leopard shirt using these 4 shades in her palette. They are stunning, aren't they? Look at that one glitter. Like, damn. I wish the camera could do it justice. But anyway, this was the final result of that eye with the brown smoky eye with the golden bronze shimmer in the middle. I will list every other makeup product that I used down below. And that was exactly how I do my brows every single day, whether it is a pencil, a pomade, or anything. Thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much more than you know. And it's getting me more views. So thank you guys. Like, I want to get on a roll with this. I really do. Like, I want to take YouTube seriously, I think. And so that's really going to help me. Thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you like this look, or if you have any ideas, like the brow idea that I got from 2 other people, for a future video, or subscribe. Subscribing is the main thing that YouTube looks at in order for them to monetize you, which means in order for you to make money, which right now, the rule to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within a year. But they give you it like annually. Like it has to be like continual. Like you can't make your channel 10 years ago. You finally hit the marker and they're like, okay, you're monetized. Like it has to be like, you know, weekly updates, weekly routines. So I just want to thank you all for the support so far, because as long as we keep going at this rate, you know, maybe in a year and a half or 2 years, who knows, you know, cross my fingers for one, but that's not going to happen. But, you know, just keep on supporting me because I appreciate it. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, guys. See you later.
You know that I'm a crazy bitch. I do what I want when I feel like it.